Hello!
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Good morning, afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, welcome. I'm Byron Howard.
I am Rich Moore, and we are here live to answer your questions about Zootopia.
That's right. So we're going to be here, and be sure to use hashtag AskByron and Rich and ask away. Let's go.
Ask, bring your best.
Do it.
Bring it.
Okay, so Alex has a question about whether animal years in Zootopia are the same as human years. And it was like, well, what do you think about that?
I think, yes, they are like human years. I don't think if the citizens of Zootopia were existing in like fox years, rabbit years, lion years, I think things would get really confused. So.
I think so too, yeah. So
human years.
Human years, I think. We vote for human.
Well, Aubrey at Girl Meets Art, I would say the biggest challenge to make Zootopia was just the overall scale and scope of the world. And
it's enormous. We have 64 different species of animals, and we had
cast.
The cast is enormous.
Giant.
10,000 versions of animals all throughout the city because it needed to feel huge. It had to feel believable and real. So that was the reason we had to do that.
Big world triangle. So Byron,
yeah,
Rachel at Reigning Rampage would like to know, how'd you come up with all of these different? How do we come up with all these districts?
That's a good question.
Good question.
Jared
Rachel.
Bush, our co-director and writer, who came up with this idea early on because he said, like New York has different boroughs like Queens and Brooklyn and the Bronx. Like, what if we had different districts like the Rainforest District and Sahara Square? And we thought that's a brilliant idea. We should do that. And we built it. 30 seconds.
How's that, Rachel? Does that answer? So Josh Dallas at Josh Dallas Certified.
I've heard of that guy.
He wants to know, how handsome is that pig? 1 to 10.
1 to 10. 10 being ooh la la.
1 being total oinker. I would say 15.
He's a
handsome. I mean, that's probably one of the most handsome pigs I've ever seen.
That's a hot pig.
I mean, not only is he frantic, he's also pretty good looking. He's a good looking frantic pig.
Healthy.
Hi, Josh.
Hey,
Matthew at MattMusic14 wants to know, which character do we relate to the most?
Well, I would say for probably both of us, like Judy is a big one. Like we love Judy's kind of pure heart and the fact that she wants to do good in the world. And even with like us putting this movie together, we knew it was going to be a long road, a lot of work, but we love the fact that we're there now and that people love the movie as much as we do. So we want to say a big thank you to everyone who loves the movie.
Thank you for embracing this film.
Yes, absolutely.
It makes me feel like Judy Hopps.
Warm and fuzzy. George. Hi, George. George has a question. So he wanted to know, how do we feel about all the great fan art that shows up on Twitter?
Oh, man. I love the fan art. It reminds me of when I was younger, and I used to love drawing my favorite characters and learning what they look like and perfecting drawing them. So to be able to share that with us, I think that's so awesome. Keep sending your fan art.
Do it.
I love it. It's wonderful.
Send it in. Hi. So Chloe wants to know if we have any advice for becoming a director. And I would say one of the biggest things for both of us is don't give up. No matter what, don't give up. You have to stick to your guns and just go for it.
And also, I think being a good director takes a lot of good listening. I found that things go well when I'm not dictating, when I'm kind of listening, when I'm kind of shepherding the movie through the process. I found that's been the best experiences that I've ever had. We're back, the whole group.
Everyone's here.
A question from the
Anonymous.
Mysterious Anonymous.
Someone who doesn't want to be known is asking if we had a scrapped character from this movie that we cut out, who would we bring back?
We cut a bunch out.
We did? Who would we bring back for the sequel? Well, there was this funny character, and it was an old goat.
I knew you were going to say it.
Yeah.
The old goat, she was like an old meter maid that worked with Judy. She's so funny, but she didn't make the cut of the movie. Right, guys? You missed her? They're sad. They're sad. Look who's joined us here, new character. I call him Honey Bear.
Oh, I like that.
Pretty good. But Anglo Falcon wants to know if we're ever going to see like Australian, like marsupials in the future.
That would be a great idea. We had a district called Outback Island that we
We
cut
sure did.
from the movie, and it was wonderful, and we hated to cut it. But you never know. In the future, we love
Maybe in
Aussies.
the future we'll see a little bit of that Outback Island.
Mhm.
I know Honey Bear would love it.
Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Okay, next question. Mad Bird wants to know if predators aren't eating meat in this world, what are they eating, Rich?
Well, it's very simple. Humans.
Where did they all go?
They're kept underground in giant corrals.
No,
And-
there are no
no?
humans.
Oh,
No. They eat.
just kidding.
They eat insect protein from a fast food place called Bug Burger. And if you look at the scene where Nick is walking through the alleyway, you see a little box that says Bug Burger right next to him on the ground. You might see
That's
that
not
in the
made out of
future.
human?
No, bugs.
Oh, out of bugs.
Delicious
Oh.
insect protein. Cricket chips. All right, here comes a good question from @Rabat_Fatima, right?
At Robot Fatima.
Will there
Okay.
be a sequel? That's a good question.
Oh man, that's a good question,
That's a good
Rabat. I had a great time working on this movie.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know about you.
I did. We had a great time. We
It
had a
was
blast.
so great,
Great
making
world.
this film.
Great characters.
It would be so cool to return to this world and do more with it
Mm-hmm.
and work with that great cast, with the great artists. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Go on. Okay, well, we're just about out of time here on Twitter, but we'd like to say thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you so much, everyone in the world, all the fans, for embracing this film.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much for loving the film as much as we did. And by the
Guess
way,
what?
Guess what today? You can get
This
this at home.
drops
Pretty nice.
on DVD,
It's pretty
on Blu-ray.
It's funny. You'll laugh. You'll
All
cry.
these guys are excited about it.
You
We've
see?
got them all here. They love the movie. We love the movie. We know
Love
you
you
love
guys.
it. Bye-bye.